Good. Welcome. Namaste. Good that you're here. Let's start. So come and sit comfortable. Both sitting bones. And just check if you have enough props around you. And I will put the timer. So we start on time. Bringing your hands together. And just breathe a couple of times deep in and out. Feeling the spine, making the spine a little bit longer to press the sitting bones down. Relax the shoulders, relax the jaw. Feel the heaviness in your body. And just surrender to that. And then open your eyes and bring the soles of the feet together. Oh, let's start right away into a half dragon and a half butterfly. So today, right leg to your side, left is bent. You can bring something under your knee if you like. And you can also bring something under the straight leg knee and sitting on something soft like a folded blanket. And then turning your shoulders and your face to the straight leg and then slowly coming down. And so we start with the forward bend. Normally we start in butterfly, but now we have one leg straight, one leg bent in butterfly. It's still to opening the gateways on the back at the bladder, urinary bladder line, but also the spine. Through the night of sleeping or through the day, we build up a lot of tension there, especially when we have a hard time and when we are stressed or a lot of things are happening in your life, we start to tense up. We get more rigid in our spine and our hips and whole body. So let's go and bending down and just focus on to be soft, where you can make yourself more softer. So scan your body all the time and looking for these places of little pockets of rigid areas. And then see if you can embrace it, like you embrace the heaviness. And that can be also the heaviness in your mind and heart. Just embrace it like it's it's there, and that's okay. It's like accepting. Now you cannot do anything about it, so let it rest. Getting soft. Just breathing and relax. If you can, softening more in your shoulders, softening more in your jaws, your face. And if that's not possible, sometimes then use more props to support you. And something soft is touching you, like a soft blanket or cushion, and it's most of the times easier to softening too. Just feel the heaviness in the breath. And then on the next inhalation, you rise up softly, one by one vertebra. Just take your time, take a couple of breaths. And when you're ready, lean a little bit over to your bent knee. That's my left one. And then stretching or moving your straight leg backwards, bending, and then slowly coming down. What we call deer pose. So if you are doing sleeping swan, that's fine. In deer pose, we stretch also the inner leg. But if you don't feel anything and you stretch your leg and you feel a deeper stretch in your left hip, right, the one who's bent, that's fine too. So looking for maybe props to lean on, like meditation cushions are really nice. And then again, scanning your body for these pockets of tension and see if you can softening there to make yourself heavy, just to surrender to the heaviness, to the gravity. Embrace it. Embrace what it's here. And also softening in the heaviness in the heart. Maybe you walk around with a lot of stuff going on. Just let it be heavy and it's like you let it soft and melting from your heart, from your shoulders. Give it down to the earth. And make the breath heavy. Breathing into the nose, breathing out to the nose. Stay hydrated. Suki is drinking water. So that's also something very important. Stay hydrated. Not drying out. Not drying out in your tissues. Stay with the heaviness. becoming soft. Then when you're ready, lift your head, bring your hands under your shoulders, level your hip, and put your toes under, stretch your leg, and come to a downward facing dog. Maybe move a little bit in the downward dog, and then slowly bend your knees and go lying down. Or maybe the cushion is there, and bring it under your chest, and the shoulders can relax. So elbows under your shoulders, and then just let the heaviness in the shoulders. If you want a deeper back bending, just stretch your elbows and come more into the back bending. And then just let your shoulders be heavy too, so you're hanging in your shoulders. If that's painful, bring more cushions under the chest so you uh, give a little bit heaviness to the cushions. The head can be just straight, or head can be just down. Relaxing the legs. Let the legs be very heavy. Really feel that pulling from the earth, this gravity. Just surrender. We have muscles who are designed to work against gravity. That's why we start to walk and sit and walk straight up. If we didn't have that pulse of in that muscles, maybe we were walking on hands and knees. So sometimes it's very hard because the program is there to lift up and uh, work against the gravity. It's not just really softening, really let yourself sinking down. Just give yourself back to the earth. I have to let Suki go in. She's outside. Just a couple of breaths here. Stay observing the pockets of tension, and just let the heaviness be there, the softness. And then slowly you come down. Take maybe a moment here to feel the afterglow of the practice. Or slowly moving to a child's pose or the downward dog. And then where you are, slowly move. Now with your right knee forwards. When you are doing sleeping swan, and you do with your left leg straight. When you are doing like me, the deer pose, you bend your knee and let your knee be watching to the side. And then coming down, use maybe your cushion again to lean on. Target area both hips, and when you do deer, you probably feel also a stretch on the inner thigh, in the inner leg area. And if you do sleeping swan, you feel probably more on the outside of the front bent knee. And here again, just feel the body, observing, looking for the places where you have a lot of rigid areas, lots of tension in muscles and tendons and fascia. And just let the softness flow into it, to feel heavy, to give yourself back to the gravity, to the earth. Let the heaviness be there. And when we are soft, the liquid can flow better, like blood circulation, hydration, and also even synovial fluid in the joints. And when we are more hydrated, we are more flexible and stronger. Maybe you heard about when drunken people are driving and getting an accident, much have less damage on bones and tissues than people who are not drunk. It's almost like you have to be drunk to drive the car. But the moral of this is that when you are drunk, we have not that rigid, we let go, we surrender. And we are more able to let go of the rigid in our heads and hearts and the physical body. So we have to learn to be more softer, but not drunk. That's the safe way to drive the car or to drive life. And then slowly lifting up the head. Move your weight a little bit to the bent knee. That's my right one. And then swing your left leg forwards or more sideways. It's a half dragonfly. So that's meaning that the leg is wide open. And the right leg, my right leg, is still in a butterfly. Then twist and bending to the straight leg. Bring something soft under your knee if you like. Also, under the bent knee can be helpful. And some cushions on the front. And then you're just bowing down again. Bowing down, embracing the heaviness in the physical body, in the heart and mind. Just surrender. Be soft like a bamboo tree. It's a saying. And that's also like when, for example, there is a tsunami, all houses, cars, everything is washed away and damaged. And the bamboo tree is still there because the bamboo tree is flexible and soft, but in the same time strong. So that's a little bit what I want to say, or what I want to give you in this class. To work on the physical body, to stretch it out, but also to learn to recognize the rigid parts in the body, and also knowing that the heaviness in the heart and mind can be also tense up the physical body. And when we embrace it, when we allow it, these rigid parts are slowly getting softer. We are getting softer, but knowing that soft is actually very strong, like the bamboo tree. And then very slowly, slowly you come up. You're stretching your legs and come lying down. And the last relaxation and feeling the glow, this hydration, but most of the time we feel like a kind of glow in our body. So it's nice to wibble a little bit, to shake, and then just let go. Just now feel that when the body is more softer, energy or liquid can flow better. So now you can stay if you want more in this last relaxation, or you can end the class with me to waking up a little bit, stretching yourself all the way out. Maybe a big yawn or a big saw out. Mm. And then bending your knees, just rolling to your side and slowly come up to sitting. Then bring your hands together in front of each other and then bring them to the mind, to have an open mind. Then bring the hands in front of the heart, to have a relaxed heart. And then bring the hands into the belly to ground yourself. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. And don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. And if you want to donate me, you can look to the link below. Thank you so much. Have a lovely day. Namaste.